On this day 2 years ago, Fortnite implemented the infamous update that bypassed both Apple and Google Play's payment processing systems, resulting in Fortnite being permanently taken off of the iOS App Store as well as the Google Play Store. To this day, if you go to either App Store on your device and you search up Fortnite, there will not be any sort of way to download Fortnite from either of these app stores. But believe it or not, there is still a few different ways you can play Fortnite Mobile on your device, both iOS and Android. And so in today's video, I wanted to go over the 3 different ways you're actually still able to play Fortnite Mobile. And if you guys were wondering how to download and play all these for yourself, I'm also gonna be rating each one of these ways to play Fortnite Mobile on a scale from 1 to 10, so that way you know what's the best platform to play Fortnite Mobile on moving forward. Now, I'm only gonna be talking about the officially supported ways to play Fortnite Mobile. If you guys didn't see, a few months ago, I did post a video in which I went and installed the old banned version of Fortnite Mobile that is in Chapter 2, Season 3 onto my brand new iPad. So there is ways to get the old Fortnite on a new device. However, it's not officially supported, requires a PC. And so we're only gonna be talking about the 3 methods, those being NVIDIA GeForce Now, Xbox Cloud Gaming, and actually just playing Fortnite Mobile on any Android device. Now, the first method to play Fortnite Mobile in 2022 works for both iOS and Android. It is the NVIDIA GeForce Now Cloud Gaming service. I believe the beta for this dropped late last year, with NVIDIA GeForce Now in combination with Fortnite fully launching earlier this year. If you want to test out any of these ways to play Fortnite in 2022, I'm going to be leaving links down below in the description for all of these methods, so make sure you check down there on how to play. But in terms of loading Fortnite, it's easy as opening the app, clicking play. It connects you to a virtual machine somewhere in the world, and just like that, we're ready to play Fortnite Mobile on my iPad Pro. As you can see, we've got touch controls for everything here. We even have the heads-up display tool. Buddy, where are you going? Now, at the launch of NVIDIA GeForce Now Fortnite Mobile, there were quite a few issues that were plaguing this game. But with some really solid updates over the last few months, they've been able to really improve the gameplay experience of this. Okay. Okay, maybe not, because my HUD doesn't work. And if I'm gonna be totally honest, the really only upside about NVIDIA GeForce Now in the first place is that it is an alternative for people to play Fortnite on an iOS device. As far as that, that's where the upside stopped. If you guys ever had the ability to play Fortnite on iOS, yeah, hey, that was a one pump, then you probably remember how optimized it was, how good the graphics were, how pretty much everything was in that game. And Fortnite on NVIDIA GeForce Now just really isn't that. It's kind of like a shell of its former self. You know, I've got the latest and greatest iPad Pro 2021, and I'm stuck at running this at 60 FPS just because this is actually like a web-based application, the way you play Fortnite on iOS now. And so your performance is capped in game. Luckily, I have really good internet. Oh, okay, that was close. Oh, shoot, dude. Yo, get me out of here. Get me out of here. I dropped my shotty. But if I didn't have good internet, then you would be watching a pixelated mess right now on my screen. So cloud-based gaming is all about your internet connection. Oh, shoot. I shot the wrong guy. That's the wrong fella. Oh, I messed up. And so really, it's just kind of like a last resort way to play Fortnite Mobile. And on top of that, you have to either decide to get a free membership from NVIDIA GeForce Now, or you have to decide if you want to purchase membership. I'm right now paying $20 a month just to have access to these servers with unlimited playtime. So that's why for me, the NVIDIA GeForce Now Fortnite Mobile Edition is going to be getting a 6.5 out of 10, as it only really provides accessibility for iOS users who don't have access to the game anymore, while sacrificing pretty much every single aspect of your gameplay. Now, the next way to play Fortnite Mobile in 2022 is through the Xbox Cloud Gaming Beta. Once again, we're gonna be playing this on iOS because that's how I imagine most people using this experience will be playing. If you have an Android device, you can just natively play the game. And I do like this a lot more than NVIDIA GeForce Now. It's a lot less daunting. All you need is an Xbox account. There's no membership required, no Xbox Live required. You just go to Fortnite, you press play, and that's it. And it's as easy as that. However, that's where the buck pretty much stops with Xbox Cloud Gaming. As you can see, the aspect ratio has completely changed, as you have zero means of changing any of your graphical settings on cloud gaming. So unlike GeForce Now, where in the settings you're actually able to change your screen size, frame rate, and bit rate for internet speeds, there doesn't seem to be any way to do that on the Xbox Cloud Gaming version. As far as the input delay, it feels pretty much the same, maybe slightly worse. And a big problem with both cloud gaming services is that the sensitivity just never really seems to be consistent, and it seems to be very difficult to be accurate all of the time. Like, let's see here. Oh my, bro, I'm actually struggling because of the input delay. Like, you guys know me, I still play mobile games to this day, so I'm not washed. It's just genuinely that difficult to try to track someone with a cloud gaming version of Fortnite. Like, let's see here. What are we thinking? Can we... Oh, the sensitivity feels so weird. And then sometimes it seems to, like, speed up and then slow down. Jeez, about to be going crazy against these AI. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. I'm going crazy. Bro. Put me in the Fortnite World Cup. I still got it. So due to the lack of customization, worse graphics, and slightly worse input delay, it does knock off a few points from the Xbox Cloud Gaming side of things. However, with it being arguably to sign up and play, as most people already have an Xbox account, I'm going to be giving this a 6 out of 10, as if you just want to play, have a good time, this is where you should be playing Fortnite on iOS. But if you're all about the graphics, all about the performance, then NVIDIA GeForce Now is where you're gonna be able to find it, although it does happen to come with a price tag. Now, the third and final way to play Fortnite Mobile in 2022 is actually on Android, and I wanted to start recording right now because this is one of the biggest problems today with Fortnite, is that the game is just massive. It takes up so much space on a user's device, but some people might be willing to sacrifice playing on cloud gaming in order to save like 10 gigs on their phone. But like I showed, if you search for Fortnite, no results for Fortnite. You have to actually go and look up the Epic Games app download, because once you do, you'll be greeted with the Epic Games app launcher and app store, in which you can download Fortnite and Rocket League Sideswipe and Battle Breakers. So they basically had to make their own mini app store because they've been banned on both the iOS and the Google Play app stores. But at least props to them for coming up with a solution. But here on Android, without a doubt, it is the best way to currently play Fortnite Mobile. Right now, I have the privilege of playing on a Red Magic 7, one of the latest and greatest phones to play Fortnite Mobile on. And even with 60 FPS, I have virtually zero input delay. The graphics are absolutely nutty for an Android device, and there's really no sort of stuttering going on. However, your experience with Fortnite on Android is going to be extremely dependent on how powerful your device is. Infamously, Android Fortnite has had pretty bad optimization over its lifespan. This even includes the latest Tab S7 tablet getting its 90 FPS option removed a few months ago. So rather than more devices getting more FPS, they're actually limiting performance on Android now. Oh yeah, and the frame drops are still just as brutal as they used to be. So I feel like at least my rule of thumb over the last year with these different cloud gaming services is that if you have a powerful enough device, basically an Android that was released in the last year or two, you're probably better off dealing with the little lag spikes here and there, as it's a much better experience than dealing with the input delays and the decreased quality on these cloud streaming services. But if you have an older Android device or an iOS device for that matter, then cloud gaming is probably the way to go, as you'll at least have the same, if not better, performance on your Android device than you would if you downloaded the game to your phone, which I think that's a really cool feature that not many games have. And also, bro, what is this guy doing, dude? Wait, what shotgun is this? Oh, well, he's dead. That's funny. What was he shooting at me? Oh, it shoots chainsaws at you. Like, actually? Oh, that's insane. That's actually ridiculous. What? All right, now I want to get a kill with this. Oh, wrong guy. Not happening, not happening. And he yoinked my kill. So all in all, if you have a good device, I give Fortnite on an Android, I would say a 7.5 to 8 out of 10 compared to a really good iOS device from back in the day. Whereas if you have a lower end Android device, I would probably put this at like a 5 or a 6, just considering how rough the gameplay experience could be with all of these lag spikes that Fortnite infamously has. And from reports from other people in the community, it seems like Epic hasn't really fixed that issue just quite yet. But one little Easter egg that I find is super interesting is that on Android devices only, you have the option on some devices to actually up the frame rate from 60, where it is capped on iOS, to 60 to 120. So I'm gonna go ahead and try on my Red Magic 7 to play NVIDIA GeForce Now at 120 FPS, making this, I believe, the first 120 FPS Android device that exists. All right, let's give it an input delay test. Oh, shoot, dude. Wait, this is actually like super clean. What? Bro, why don't we have 120 FPS on iOS devices? Bro, this is actually insane. The graphics are nutty, and it's literally as input delay free as the actual Android application. What? All right, I'm gonna go test this on another device. Be right back. Well, we're here on the Tab S7, and although my HUD is kind of scuffed, I can confirm that we are playing on 120 FPS, but that honestly, it was kind of better on the phone, since I think that phone is more optimized for Fortnite Mobile. So even if you guys have an Android, I guess a little bonus tip is download GeForce Now, crank your settings to max, and see what kind of performance you can get, because maybe you'll have a better gameplay experience than on the actual native app. And it's a much less taxing on your device, which means it charges faster, doesn't heat up nearly as fast. But as you can see, there are still some issues with sensitivity on this. So after 2 years of the game being banned on iOS and the Google Play Store, there's actually more ways to play than there were when the game was originally banned. But in my honest opinion, not a single one of these methods is more enjoyable, consistent, reliable, or community-based as the iOS community and original Android communities were. I don't know if there's ever going to be anything that can match what that feeling was like back in the day of playing Fortnite on iOS and Android. But it seems like Epic Games is trying to sort of fill that void, fill that gap of content. And so only time will tell if they're able to succeed in doing this, but I really hope they do. As always, if you enjoyed the video, drop a like, sub to the channel, use code DuckyTheGamer, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.